and made me cry with the pinky big gorilla, I have to give my speech without crying. My daughter Ryley, she was born Father's Day of 2005. Her birth was very much celebrated. We'd struggled for years to start a family, and she seemed like she was perfectly healthy even though she was born a month early. But when Ryley was 2 months old, she started having symptoms of the stomach flu. She had episodes of vomiting. She was making this funny little noise when she was breathing. So we took her to our local ER to get checked out. We thought, oh, first-time parents, we're overreacting, they're just going to send us home. But in my heart, I knew that something was wrong. Soon, we were in an ambulance to Children's Hospital in London, and when we arrived there, we were ambushed by doctors. I remember a doctor standing in the background holding up a chest x-ray that they had taken at our local hospital, and I heard him say the words enlarged heart, and I knew that was a bad thing. About an hour after our arrival in London, we were told by a cardiologist that our tiny baby girl had a heart condition called dilated cardiomyopathy, and it was so severe that she was likely going to need a heart transplant to survive. We finally had the family that we dreamed of, and there was a chance it was going to be taken away. A few days later, Ryley was airlifted to Sick Kids in Toronto, and they were able to stabilize her on numerous heart medications. And for the next 5 months, we prayed that these medications would improve her heart function, but they did not. January 19th, 2006, Ryley was listed for a heart, and our wait began. Fortunately for her, her wait was short, and 10 days later, she was given to life. Transplantation is a wonderful miracle, but it is a treatment, it's not a cure. So there's many tests and side effects that Ryley must deal with to keep her heart healthy. It's likely that she will face another transplant. So how wonderful it was when we got a call from our social worker at the hospital telling us that she was submitting an application for Ryley to be granted a wish from Children's Wish. And then a few days later, they called us, Children's Wish called us to say that her wish was going to be granted. This was a chance for our daughter to take a break from her regular life filled with medical appointments and tests and have a magical experience to remember forever. Ryley is a girly girl to the core. When she was younger, she spent more time in princess dresses than her regular clothes. So a trip to Disney was the obvious choice. What little girl wouldn't want to be treated like a princess for a week? Soon we were packing up and heading to Florida to give kids the world, a magical place where you ride the carousel as many times as you want, eat ice cream for breakfast, and there's a party every night. At Disney, there was a princess makeover at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique and a meeting with Belle, Sleeping Beauty, and Cinderella. There were no lineups for rides, and everyone acknowledged Princess Ride. Ryley even got the chance to flip on the lights at Hollywood Studios with Mickey and Goofy in time for Christmas. And afterwards that night, Ryley and her little brother Landon ran down the streets with big Mickey Mouse balloons saying, "Dreams do come true." Sorry. We saw a new confidence growing in Ryley that week. She no longer needed Mom and Dad to go with her everywhere. She spoke in front of thousands of people during the lighting ceremony. She was the boss that week and got to make all the choices when in her real life so many of those choices are taken away. I admit, the last day we were there, I cried most of the day. It was an experience that we knew we could never give our daughter ourselves, and we were able to leave our cares behind for a short while. We continue to think of that trip every day since. The kids often ask, "When can we go to Disney, Mom?" We cannot thank Children's Wish and all of its supporters enough for granting Ryley's wish. It has reminded us that no matter how stressful life can get, there's always room to let a little magic in. Now Ryley's going to say a few words about her trip.
My wish was to go to Disney World. My favorite thing to do was pet the stingray at SeaWorld. At the castle, riding the Peter Pan ride. I really like turning the labels. Mickey, but not Goofy because he's the bigness of the legs. Thank you, children's wish, for making my dream come true.
On behalf of the Children's Wish Foundation, I'd like to present your family, Ryley, and to your family. This was Ryley's most favorite picture when you had your princess makeover. Is that correct? And is this Bippity Boppity Boo? Bippity Boppity Boo. So there you go, your most favorite picture from your wish. This is for your family. And here's a bag filled with a lot of neat children's wish things for being so brave to come up here and tell us your story. We really, really appreciate it, and you did an amazing job, and I know that you've been an inspiration to everyone here too. Thank you very much.